things like that. And that is how I set up my altar in this fabulous house, Oriana. Sorry, I needed water because they stressed me out. So let me get this. So what's going on in the world? So that means I'm starting all over because I think this is a whole new link and everything. It made me start the whole darn thing all over again. Be sure to check out my other videos that I put out in the past month. Part 1, part 2 of the bug epidemic that's on. Part 2 is a little better, more updated. Thank you all for watching them. Be sure to subscribe down below at the YouTube page. And when you do, click the little bell and hit all so that you get the notifications. So then when I do live events and go live randomly, I usually go live randomly, you'll know. And when I upload videos, you'll know as well, and sign up for my newsletter. So as far as this thing's going on, you know, it's a thing. And I look at everything in 2 lights, positive, negative, dark and light, whatever you want to call it. Everything is in balance. Like my altar behind me, I have male deities on one side and the female on the other side. I have a candle for the goddess energy, I have a candle for the masculine god energy. It's all about balance and bringing balance into our lives. I tell you that if you're one of the many on the globe that are going through this period of fear, mainly you need to turn off television and not listen to what's going on, especially the local media here in the United States and other countries too. They're all pretty much owned by the same 3 people, and it's all interweaved and all connected. Just don't listen to it. Unplug from it. And I'm going to teach you a technique in just a few minutes on how you can what we call ground, shield, and protect that you should do every morning. I do it every morning when I get up, and I do it when I'm going into, you know, places where there's a lot of people, because it's really important. I see people, they walk around and sometimes you'd think they were on drugs because they're in another world. Yeah, some of them are, a lot of them are. But actually, it's because a lot of people are not grounded, and it's easy to do. To shield is basically to surround yourself in a bubble, and then protect it is depending on the individual. I teach my students to protect by visualizing your allies, which usually come from the animal kingdom, at all 7 points. Before you, behind you, right hand, left hand, above you, and below you. And then always from within the heart center and connecting to the heart center. So I'm going to have you all do that in a moment. Once I know everything's going and I get everybody back over onto this page, because the more people we have, the better we have. So again, I said this for those who jumped from the other pages to here, but I'm going to repeat it for future reference to people that listen to the replay. April 11th, I'm very excited. 11 is a very powerful day. It's my best friend in the whole world's birthday on top of it. And she's going to be joining me along with many different amazing, powerful spiritual people and healers from all over that are going to help bring in. It's going to be a long event, hours long. Each presenter is going to have a certain amount of time. I'm thinking 33 to 44 minutes. I'm thinking 33 minutes, so it's not too long. I want to get 11 presenters, including me, so 10. I have amazing people that are going to join in, so keep an eye out for that. Again, sign up for my newsletter. I already posted the live YouTube thing, but I don't know about YouTube right about now. So I'm not going to bore you with any more details about that. What y'all are going to get a taste of tonight is a little bit of what I've been doing lately, directed by Spirit in the way of my classes, the master class and the master ceremony that I do. Except you didn't see me create space and do ritual ceremony beforehand, but I am in that space. And with my students, I bring their energy and they send it to me into the space with me. So it's pretty powerful, especially master ceremony. But what we do is we are able to all focus with the same intention at the same time. And we have an ability to do something powerful. And there's lots of people I noticed, my brother Freddie Puma, amazing shaman in Peru who introduced me to ayahuasca in San Pedro, transformational, life-changing experience ever. Just did one. That's why I actually delayed this an hour, because I wanted to be part of his, and see what he had to do. I believe he's doing another one tomorrow. You can find him on Facebook. Just look for Freddie Puma. I can't pronounce his other last name that he uses, but he has a page like my psychic medium, Joseph Tittle pager. Look him up on Facebook. I mean, on Google. Google him. He's amazing. You'll love him. He's a brother. He's a healer. He's an awesome shaman from Peru. So Two things. We're going to do a real quick exercise. Takes 2 minutes to get everybody grounded, shielded, and connected, and protect it. And then I will describe a little bit about the meditation that I'm going to do. For all y'all that saw this early and happened to get a candle for this event, have that ready. Do not light it yet. If you happen to have sage or any kind of incense, you can actually light that now. Mine went out. YouTube was annoying me. So get that ready. I'm going to light some sage. Don't light your candle. Now, if you didn't know about a candle, don't worry about it. You're going to help me empower mine, and it's going to help everybody else empower theirs. The candle is a representation of prayer work, spell work, whatever you want to call it, as it burns, and we put the intention into it, and you all help me to put that intention into the one here. You're also going to be helping those on here now empower theirs. And candle magic is very powerful. And we're doing that as a healing from Mother Earth at the top, all of humanity and all creatures of Mother Earth, and to wipe out things for ourselves on a personal level too. The meditation I'm going to guide you all into is actually a very powerful healing and balancing of your energy meditation. And we're going to do that probably first. Spirit didn't really direct me on it, whether to do that first or the candle. They just did the candle. We'll do the candle after we ground, shield, and protect. So if you happen to have a candle in your house somewhere, even if it's slightly lit and you want to be a part of it, just go grab the candle. Preferably blue. White works well too. Today is the new moon. It's a very powerful day. It came in at 2:30 something in the morning Eastern time, which was like actually last night, before midnight here in Arizona. And we just are coming out of the 8-week cycle of Mercury retrograde in the energy shift on the planet. Thank God. It was an intense one, wasn't it? I tell you folks, we are in a major time of transformation on the planet Earth. Unlike anything that anybody on the earth has ever seen or witnessed or been a part of before. Try not to go into a fear place. Again, turn off the media because you're actually feeding on other people's energy. People are in fear, and I feel that's why I like being quarantined in my house, because it's a very protected vortex of energy. But you're picking up on a lot of other people's emotions. So again, go to my other videos and you'll hear me talk about that. Where'd my lighter go? So if you have 2 extra white candles and a table in front of you where you're going to do the little meditation candle burning, I would recommend that you can definitely light 2 other candles to represent your altar candles. If you have sage or incense, again, put that in there next door. I'm going to move you up to the table now. It's weird how it didn't work and now it works. It's so weird. So the meditation that we do, well, let's just do the ground, shield, and protect first together. So if you have an extra candle besides a white candle or blue candle that we're going to do for healing, you can light any kind of candle to get in that ambiance and that energy. We're going to do something called ground, shield, protect. And you can do this, like I said, anytime. You should do it every day, especially before you go, like people in the medical field, my friends out there in the medical field. Before you go into the hospital or into your medical office, you should definitely be doing this first thing before you get out of the car. I mean, I told my friend, Dr. Butterwick, that she needed to do that every morning. And she does it at home, does a little ceremony every morning. But I had to remind her and get her into the habit and addiction of doing it in the car right before going in the building to keep out other people's energy. Especially doctors, people in the healing community, people that do the work that I do, are literally exposing themselves to other people's issues, problems, and energies. And we're heavily affected by that. Look at what's happening in the world now with the fear and how people are in pandemic over this, because they plugged into the energy. You don't have to plug into that energy. Have no fear. Like literally have no fear. Know that you're going to be safe. You're going to be good, because the law of attraction, you literally can end up making yourself sick. In general, when you stress is the #1 cause of illness and disease. But when you literally dwell on this situation on the earth. I'm taking it as a positive thing because everything is positive and negative. Even though this was created by the dark with an agenda which failed, thank goodness for all of us. But they'll still keep trying. They're not going to succeed. People are like stressed out. Let me turn this down. People are stressed because they're locked in their house in quarantine. God forbid you be at home with your family. God forbid you sit at the table and eat with your family. See, that's one of the things in the past couple generations that's been torn apart by the dark side or the negative side of the planet. When I was a kid, we sat down every night at 5 o'clock for dinner at the dinner table. Every Sunday, we went to grandma's house, and aunts, uncles, cousins were all there every Sunday. And that was when I was a kid. By the time I was in my teens, that started to break apart. Then people sat at their little table with their TV frozen dinners and watching the television. I find this to be a great opportunity for us to be in solitude. Even if you live alone, I live with my dog, helps me connect with her. I live in Sedona, so it's so fabulous, and I go outside, but everything's shut down. I've been to the grocery stores. I don't go there out afraid. I go there hungry. And a couple days ago, I went for 2 days in a row, beautiful 4-hour hike and meditation into the nature. Just because you're quarantined and you can't, doesn't mean you can't go wander to the nearby lake, river, or woods where you live. You're safe there. You're with nature. I highly recommend that you take some time to do that for yourselves. I actually was kind of disappointed that I didn't have time yesterday or today to do that. Beautiful day, both days. But I will make time sometime in a couple days when I have time. You have to do that for yourselves, folks. You have to get outside, even if it's your backyard, if you live in a city. Get outside, enjoy the solitude, because this is actually being done for so many reasons of transformation on the planet. It's actually to force us, and we think it's bad, but it's actually a good thing, to actually go into solitude, to work through emotions that come up, and to help us literally begin to transform in a way that helps us realize with epiphanies and all kinds of things what we really want out of life and what we need to do. You'll see by the end of April, when we go into May, everybody, just about everybody, there's always resistant people, are going to change. Your lives are going to change. And that's just from this. I guarantee you over the next decade, 10 years from now, this world that we live in is going to be so different that if we went forward in a time machine to 2032 right now, we would be totally confused and not know where we're at, other than seeing humans and some familiarities. Everything's going to shift and change, folks. Your life is going to be forced to transform, shift, and change. It's not a bad thing. It's just the thing that we're not used to because we've been programmed like a computer system. So light, if you have extra candle, light that, get that going, get it ready. And just want to make sure you all can see me good. You have a little bit of a delay with me. Again, light your incense, light your sage. Either stand up, I stand up straight for this particular exercise. You can sit down, especially if you don't know meditation and you haven't meditated before. Either sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor because you're going to do grounding, and a lot of you don't know how to do that. And in order to do that, you should have contact with the floor until you become a little bit of an expert. So feet flat on the floor, or you could sit yoga style on the floor if you'd like it that way. Don't sit yoga style in a chair or on a couch because then you're not connected to the earth or the floor beneath you. Really important for the grounding aspect. I like to use my drum. Drum is the heartbeat, and it's very sacred. It's very powerful. It's how we journey. It's how it goes back to all our indigenous ancestors. That's what all the shamans do. The drum is really important, and I do basically almost like the heartbeat rhythm of the drum to get you into that space, to help you clear. I don't know what I did with the lighter to light that candle again. That's fine. Just give me 1 second. So light your sage if you have some. Perfect. Sage yourself, smudge your space if you didn't already. Get yourself comfortable. Close your eyes. follow along with me. I'm gonna actually face all y'all. And actually, let me sit down and do this because it is a YouTube video. People are gonna watch it, not listen, or do it in the future. Okay. Yes. I have to take my hat off for this. Okay, so close your eyes. Empty all the air out of your lungs. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a couple seconds, and then blow it out like you mean it. Like really let people hear you. 3 times. Empty the air out. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. And a 3rd time. And you tilt your head up forward and you let that breath out and really hear it. Yeah, letting go of energies of stress, tension. Keep up with the breath, of deep breaths in through your nose. Hold it for a couple seconds and then exhale. If you're not relaxed, then just blow it out again or just exhale through your nose. Deep breaths in and out is the most important part of meditation. Focus your attention on the Mother Earth beneath you. Put out the intention in your mind, I'm going to ground my energy. When you do that, there's a little doorway at the base of your spine. It instantly opens up, and one at the bottom of each one of your feet. And roots, like tree roots, literally start to work out from your spine and feet down below you, down through your seat, down through the floor, through the wood, all the way through the building that you're in, into the concrete, and deep into Mother Earth, spreading out all around you. Deep breaths in and out. Know that you're connected to the earth below. Bring into your mind, like you're daydreaming, a tree, favorite one if you got one. Focus at the base of that tree with the mind's eye, knowing all the roots are going deep into our Mother Earth. Now knowing that you are that tree, grounded, rooted, and connected to Mother Earth. And send some love to Mother Earth from the heart center. Focus your attention on the heart center. And literally there's going to be this beautiful opaque white light that you create, we call the shield. It starts to illuminate from your heart center with pure love, outwards in all directions, above you, below you, at the right, at the left, before and behind you. And if you were to reach your hands out in front of you, up above or side by side, that light's going to illuminate about 2 to 3 inches past your fingertips, all the way below the floor. Focus on the heart. Know that that beautiful white light's coming from our divine creator and from your heart center, surrounding you and shielding you with God, goddess, love, beautiful, protective light. And then as that's formed, it follows from the heart center a beautiful golden light that looks like liquid gold that mixes in with that white light, filling up that bubble. More beautiful, beautiful light. Knowing that this is happening, know in your mind that you're becoming surrounded above you, below you, and all around you. And then we protect. Everybody has their own way of doing that. My way is to know that I have a spirit ally at all points. My mama wolf is before me, her cubs at my right hand, left hand. My mama bear behind me, my vulture energy above me, and archangels below me. Nothing can get in. Deep breath in, hold it, and let it out. And just know that you feel different already, and you are surrounded with the universal divine creator's love and light, and you have protective allies that were appointed to you before you came into this life, all around you, protecting every point where nothing negative, no harm can come to you. And say it to yourself, and so it is. I am grounded, shielded, protected, and so it is. And slowly open up your eyes. It's literally that easy. I mean, it's really, really that easy and that simple. So you can do that. You can do it in your own way. I just do everything with the drum because it's just the way I work. It's, I try to teach my students that over the years since I've been using the drum, the in-person, I've only had a few people that like got thrown off by it. Very rare though, and that's usually because of a resistance thing actually that they have. And it's just how that happens. So, okay, I don't know, my screen's fuzzy, but as long as y'all can hear me. So now stand up, stretch yourself, get yourself ready for the next meditation, because the next meditation is going to be powerful. It's going to be healing. Get the candle if you have a candle for you to use for the healing. Get that ready, set it in front of you. This meditation is all about your comfort. You know, you can sit any way you want, but do not lie down. I mean, you can if you know how to journey, do shamanic journey, because that's what we do, but we're not accessing the upper or lower realms and connect with allies. But people that know how to journey might prefer to lie down. If you do not journey and you do not know anything about what I just said, do not lie down. Trust me, you will fall asleep. I mean, unless it's the middle of the day and you just had coffee, then no problem. But in journeying, we lie down and it seems like you're going to sleep, but you're in a trance state. You know, when you drive in the car and you go from A to B and you get to B and you don't know how you got there, highway hypnosis. Yeah, that's the trance state. That's the state that I go in, and I went in before connecting with you all tonight. That is the state that we connect with deceased loved ones, ancestors, guides, angels, and spirit allies. And we were never taught that. And it's one of the most important things we should be learning as kids. They should be teaching kids meditation in kindergarten. You know, like Freddie Puma, I think he was like, I don't know, his kids are little, and he started his kids off with training, and one of them with ayahuasca at like 5 years old. And the little kid's powerful. I think he was like 9. As a little kid, like, wow, you could just like feel his energy. It's amazing. That's, you know, we should be raising our children to be connected to their soul contracts, to their team of guides and angels that were appointed to us, because we all have them. We have master guides and we have allies from the animal, plant, and insect kingdom. And we can call in different allies and ancestors, or archangels, to help us during certain challenges and things in our lives. We get signs from them all the time, our allies. They appear in front of us, but we're not taught that either. That's what I teach my apprentices in my master class. You know, if you're interested in learning all that I do, begin my next master classes are coming up really soon, and they fill up like that. And it's all directed from spirit. It's awesome. It's powerful. Like I have my mind blown, but what spirit's bringing through for these apprentices. So it's awesome. Anyway, so meditation and what we're going to do. The most important part of meditation is your breath. And it's deep breaths in through the nose. You hold it a couple seconds, whatever's comfortable for your lung capacity. Exhale all the air out of your lungs through your nose. When your lungs are empty, hold it again a couple seconds, and then breathe back in. It's a consistent pattern like that. And once you get into trance state, your breathing pattern changes, just like when you go to sleep at night. And like when you're in the car driving, that's why the car is the number one place you get visits from your deceased loved ones. The bathroom is the second place. Sounds creepy, but yeah, they get me in the bathroom all the time. Or when I'm cleaning the house. I get messages all the time when I'm cleaning, because I trance out listening to music. And it's just, yeah, it's a great state to be in, folks. You go in it all the time. We're often told it's called daydreaming. You know, daydreaming. Like you're dreaming during, no, it's a trance. And some of you will get into it tonight easily, to a point where you think you're falling asleep and not hearing me. And your subconscious is hearing everything that I say, everything I do. Your conscious mind steps out of the body, your subconscious steps in, your subconscious is doing everything that needs to be done, like drives the car for you. That's why you get from point A to point B and you don't know how you got there. Your subconscious drives better than your conscious mind, because your conscious mind's focused on everything that's going on. Your conscious mind is in the fear of everything that's going on the planet. Instead of looking at this in a way that our monetary system needs to change, it needs to shift. Are any of you happy with the monetary system? Because the only ones that'll say yes are the billionaires, because they control it all. Maybe some of the millionaires, but no, nobody's happy with it. It needs to change, it needs to shift. And it's going to. Not necessarily from this, but chances are probably from this, actually. Don't worry about it. Look at it as a good thing. Everything's going to change. We're in this together. So we're in this together tonight, too. So I'm going to take you through a meditation and relaxation calling on Archangel Michael and Raphael to enshroud you with their light and love. Have your candle in front of you because we're going to do that in a moment too. We're going to light the candle, put that in front of us, light some more sage or incense, and then I'm going to guide you into this. This is going to be healing and balancing of your own energy. And then once we get through that, together we're going to do whatever spirit guides me to put the healing energy of us combined onto Mother Earth. For those that tuned in late or some that watch the replay of this, you can definitely do this meditation, afterwards. It will definitely help you. And any help that we give Mother Earth is always helpful. Being here in a group, though, ask my apprentices and my master ceremony participants. It's pretty powerful. The power of prayer, you all know. You've heard that. But this is the power of ceremony and meditation. And we're doing that together. And it's an honor. And we had over 237. That's great. That's my favorite number. People on now to participate, I hope. I hope you're all here to participate. When I count you out of the meditation and we're finished with that, and send a little thanks to the spirits, I'll take some quick questions from the chat about what's going on mainly, because it's what we're here for, about the meditation. I don't do personal questions, so please not on the chat, not tonight. So get your candle ready. I'm going to stand up for a second, move you over so you have a better view. Make sure that's good. That works. There we go. And thank goodness the sound should be good because I'm using a lapel microphone. Actually, I'm going to move over here because I think it's better. Yeah, that's better. Wahoo. All right. Let me light my incense and do my offerings. And then we'll do the candle and go on the meditation. My guess is this will take, I really don't know, to be honest, maybe 15 minutes for the meditation. I believe it's similar to a meditation I've been doing for years because it's part of what they're guiding me into, but adding on something to that from Mother Earth and humanity, our brothers and sisters on the planet, mothers, fathers. So normally it takes 10 minutes. So I'm thinking probably actually 15 minutes. What I am doing is another offering to Spirit beforehand. Again, I did all that ahead of time before connecting tonight. But I want you all to be a little bit a part of that in a different way. I called in all the archangels, Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Metatron, Elijah, Archangel Faith, all present with us in my space, which means they're present with you. And I called on my guides, angels, allies too, and I'm going to have you do the same thing from your end. So again, light some incense, sage if you have it. Do another little smudge on yourself if you know how that's about. And we do actually, tobacco is the offering that I use for Spirit. So when you see me do that, that's what I'm doing, so you know. And follow with me and have your candle in front of you too. In front of you, stand up. If you're in front of the table with a candle, because you'd be kind of rude to sit down. And I already called my eyes, but I want you to close your eyes and I want you to call on yours. So again, 3 deep breaths, empty the air out of your lungs, take a deep breath in, hold, just let it out. Feel the energy from the roots that you put into Mother Earth, bringing the earth energy up, those roots into your feet and up through your body, up the spine, all the way up to the head. Power yourself with Mother Earth's energy. Close your eyes. Follow in your mind or repeat in your mind or out loud. I call forward, invoke, summon, and conjure. into my energy, space, and consciousness. My guardian angels, guides, ancestors, loved ones, spirit allies in the heavens on this beautiful evening. To honor you, to create space for your guidance, love, energy, protection, healing, and wisdom. I honor you, my guides, angels, allies, ancestors, and loved ones. Focus on your heart center and honor them just by putting that love from your heart out to them in the universe. For your presence within my space on this beautiful evening and your assistance in helping me to clear and heal my energy and the energy of all of Mother Earth and all beings of Mother Earth. And so it is. Also focus all 4 points around you, in front of you, behind you, right, left, above, and below. And just know, we give gratitude, thanks, and invoke the archangels of the 7 points of energy and the elements, earth, air, fire, water, energies above us, below us, and within us on this beautiful evening for coming in and being present with us. Raphael from the east in air, Michael from the south in fire, Gabrielle from the west in water elemental spirits, and then Uriel from the north in elemental spirits of earth. Above us, sky spirits of the sun, moon, and stars that are shining down upon us. Archangel Metatron from below us, the earth core spirit energies of our divine creator, and Elijah from within us, our heart centers, Archangel Faith. And honoring ourselves by focusing on the heart, honoring us, our journey, our life. Each and every breath we take in this life, lessons learned, past, present, future, all the blessings, miracles, opportunities, and lessons, past, present, and those that will flow into the future with ease and joy. And so it is. And you can pick up your candle. I'm going to offer up offerings, and you can even focus at your heart center and put these offerings out too. I offer up offerings to all the ancestors, angel guides, loved ones in spirit, and spirit allies that are present in my space and that are now present in all the spaces of those who are participating with us this evening. I honor all the guides, allies, ancestors, loved ones, and angels that have brought your loved ones into this space tonight to be a part of bringing healing into our lives, into the life of Mother Earth, all beings of Earth, past, present, and future, with offerings of love and gratitude. So be it. I offer up offerings of love and gratitude to the archangels and the allies of mine that stand at all 7 points of this vortex of energy, and the masculine and feminine energies and the God and Goddess energies that are present for the healing of Mother Earth into Mother Earth. So be it. Take your candle. Energy flows in from your left hand to the heart center and out through the right. We want to empower this candle. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your candle and you're going to hold it in your right hand. You're going to take a lighter or whatever you're going to light it with in your left hand. So basically, we're going to empower our candles together. And y'all that don't have candles are all, you'll learn something for future reference if you want to do this later. You can even come back to do this again on your own in your own space if you'd like. For those that are, there's some people here that are just here watching and not doing this. And your guides told me to yell at you. They told me to get your ass ready for meditation. That makes me, they're funny. They got a great sense of humor. All right, so you should do this standing up again in front of your space in honor. Hold your candle up in front of you, up a little high for a moment. Close your eyes. Empty all the air out of your lungs. Again, take a deep breath in and blow it out. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Well, yeah, okay. And then just take nice deep breaths in and out. Connect below you. Just focus on Mother Earth beneath you. Know that your roots are going all the way down now, all the way to the core center of the earth, where the energy of the divine creator in the heavens dwells. And then know that you're pulling that energy up from the core of earth and Mother Earth's energy up your roots and into your feet, rising up to the heart center. And then focus above you. Above you, the sky, see in your mind the sun, the moon, the stars that shine brightly, and Metatron shining that down upon us. Straight down through the top of your head. See it as rays of light. coming down and meeting up with the root energy at your heart center. Know that that's happening. Take deep breaths in and out. Hold your candle with both hands for a moment. Take that energy from your heart center of both above us and below us, and know that it's running down both hands, actually. It's running down your right hand mainly, going into your candle, empowering it, coming back down your left hand like a big funnel circle of energy. And follow in your mind with me. I empower, charge, and bless this candle with the energies from below and above me, my guides, angels, allies, ancestors, and loved ones, and the divine creator, with amazing powers of healing, powers of Mother Earth, and powers of all beings of Mother Earth. As this candle burns, so does all that needs to be burned away energetically, emotionally, currently dwelling on Mother Earth and humanity, so be it. Take that candle back in your right hand, get your lighter ready, light your candle. You're gonna actually, if you don't have a candle, I'm gonna go in front of the here for those that don't. You can help me empower mine. Those that do have a candle, you could do what I'm doing right in front of the computer, light your candle. Hold it mainly with your right hand, put your left hand below it. Stare at your candle flame, and if you're at your computer, you can stare at yours into mine, and repeat after me 3 times. I'll move slow. In the name of the light, who is the divine creator of the universe, may the light and energy of this candle remove all negativities, fears, and doubts, transmuting it into a powerful healing and clearing force. As this candle burns, it will bring major healing to Mother Earth and all beings of Mother Earth, including me, according to the free will of all, according to the highest good of all. So be it, so be it, so be it. Second time, in the name of the light, who is the divine creator of the universe. May the light and energy of this candle remove all negativities, fears, and doubts, transmuting it into a powerful healing and clearing force for Mother Earth. As this candle burns, this light will clear and heal Mother Earth of all negative emotions and energies and all beings of Earth, including myself, with ease and joy, according to the free will of all, according to the highest good of all. So be it, so be it, so be it. And the third and last time, in the name of the light, who is the divine creator of the universe. May the light and energy of this candle remove all fears, negativities, and doubts, transmuting it into a powerful healing, clearing force. As this light burns, it will burn away all things no longer serving the higher purpose of our planet and humanity, physically, energetically, and emotionally, with ease and joy, according to the free will of all, according to the highest good of all. So be it, so be it, so be it. Put that candle in front of you on your space, sit down, and get ready for meditation. Again, remember, breathing is the most important part. And just follow along with me. Guided meditation is really the best way of doing it. Get yourself comfortable. If you have a headset and there's a possibility of you being disturbed in some way or another, get your headset on, or headphones or earbuds or whatever you have going there. And basically, we're already grounded. Part of this meditation would have been what we did in the beginning that we did with Ground Shield Protect, but we all did that already. So that'll save us 5 minutes there. And basically, with the archangels are very present in my space and your space too. It's going to be, I believe, just Archangel Raphael from the east and Michael from the south, unless they have someone else come in with some other kind of energy tonight. And they're going to come in and pour this beautiful energy over us, but not until, let me make sure my battery's charged. Now we're going to plug this in. Good call. We're going to create 2 balls of light at our feet. In your mind, like you're daydreaming, about the size of a baseball, and they're going to rise up your legs, relaxing every part of the body on its way. When they get into your hips, they're going to go straight across your hips, meet up at the halfway point at your tailbone, base of your spine, forming together as a single ball of light. That ball of light is going to transform into a serpent of white light. Do you ever see the symbol, the caduceus? You do. You probably just don't know what it's called. It's the snake going up that stick with the wings at the top. They use in medical and all that. Yeah, that is actually where that comes from. It's an ancient symbol of healing. It represents the spine, the serpent, and each hoop represents the 7 chakra points. Usually I would explain all the chakra points, but they're telling me not to. Just flow with it. They said, as long as you are flowing, you're listening, you're in it. Don't question yourself and say, is it working? Is it working? Am I doing right? You're fine if you're following along, trust me. So we're going to take that ball of light, it's going to transform into a serpent, coiled up like it's going to strike straight up the air of white light. And that serpent's going to ascend up your spine, weaving in and out, clearing out all 7 chakras and doing a lot of amazing healing and clearing the blockages of the energy flow of your spine. And then the archangels will step in. They will come in behind you. They're warriors. So, they have a whole team, each archangel. Archangel Raphael wears beautiful orchid, deep purple clothing, carries a golden caduceus. Again, he comes from the east. You'll hear me calling him. Michael, gorgeous Archangel Michael, wears beautiful ruby red with his golden flaming sword. He comes from the south in fire. It's good to know that in your mind because you may say it. A lot of people experience when Michael comes or Raphael comes in, even though they're in a room with all the windows are shut, the wind, sometimes Raphael blows in the door big time. It's really awesome. If you have a hat on like me, you need to take it off for meditation. It blocks your crown chakra. And your 7 chakras, I'll just tell you, I'm not going to go through the descriptions of all of it like I would, but just so you know where they're at. Your root chakra, base of your spine, represents your body from the hips down. It's red. Your navel chakra, right below the belly button, about 2 inches. It represents your digestive system and intestines. That's orange. Your solar plexus, right below the rib cage along the spine, represents the gallbladder. That area, it's yellow. Your heart chakra, which is beautiful emerald green. Your throat chakra, which represents your throat and thyroid. That is beautiful sapphire blue. Your third eye in between the eyebrows representing your pineal gland. This is where we get all our intuition. And this is where we see things in the mind's eye. It's like daydreaming. It's the only way to explain it because you don't see with your eyes. That's indigo, which is like a light lavender color with a tint of blue. And then your crown chakra, pineal gland, top center of the brain. That's where all information flows in from the spirit world and from the divine through the top of your head. And that is orchid, deep purple. So the best way to meditate in my mind is on the floor, yoga style. Put your hands on your lap, no matter where you're sitting, hands on your lap, palms facing upwards. And then after the archangels, I have no idea. Spirit will guide me as to how we're going to heal the Mother Earth together. Just close your eyes. Take a sip of water. And again, do your 3 breaths. I'm going to get my drum. Move this out of the way. Make sure y'all can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. Close your eyes. Get yourself comfortable. Again, hands on your lap, palms facing upwards. Do the 3 breaths. Empty all the air out of your lungs. Take a deep breath in and let it out like you mean it. I mean, like, hear that. Let somebody in the other room hear you do that. 3 times. And then after the 3rd breath, you're going to go into your breathing the way I taught you, in and out through the nose, holding a full inhale, full exhale, a couple seconds. Focus in your mind at each one of your feet. Don't forget to breathe. About 2 inches from your toes. In your mind, again, like you're daydreaming, you can see that I just placed a baseball at the tip of each one of your feet. Those baseballs are going to form into magical balls of white, soothing, warm, relaxing light. Keep that focus on the feet and in your mind, your breath. Those lights will come into an actual existence. When I call each part of your body into play, that part of your body is going to become heavy, relaxed, sinking into your seat into deep relaxation. Head should be straight, slightly tilted down so your spine's aligned. Those balls of light are already there, ready to do their job. So on your next deep inhale, those lights are going to slowly roll into your feet and heels. instantly causing your feet and heels to become heavy, relaxed, sinking into the floor beneath you. On your next deep breath in, those lights will begin a very slow ascension up your spine. With each deep breath in, you're going to surge up just a little higher. With each exhale, you'll go deeper into relaxation and deeper into your posture. Moving past the ankles, your ankles become relaxed, heading up towards the calves. Eventually, the knees, thighs, top of the legs. Each breath again, a little higher. Your feet at this point are going to start to begin like feeling like you have shoes on filled with lead and concrete. Eventually, your feet will be so heavy you wouldn't be able to lift them if you tried. Those lights pass over the knees into your thighs. Your legs now become heavier and heavier, as if I laid a sheet of steel over them, weighing them down. Once they reach the top of the legs, you're going to scoot up into each one of your hips and come to a stop. At that point, your attention should be focused on deep breaths. Don't forget to breathe. And in your mind at each one of your hips. In a moment, those lights will go across the hips, like I said, meeting up halfway, combining together at the base of your spine. So focus at each hip. Next, deep inhale. You may actually feel those lights go straight across the hips, instantly causing your hips and buttocks to become heavy, relaxed, sinking deeper into your seat. Forming as a single ball of light at the tailbone base of the spine, where your mind should now be focused in on your breath. We're going to create that serpent, for those who don't have one already, ally, by putting out in your mind, I am creating a serpent ally of white light to assist in this process of healing, clearing of my energy, and so be it. In your mind, again, like you're daydreaming, you can see a serpent coiled up in a striking pose, a snake, and that will form into a beautiful white light serpent. Keep that focus and on your breath. And in a moment, that serpent will ascend and do all the stuff I told you about. Deep breaths in and out. You're becoming more and more relaxed, heavier and heavier with each beat of the drum and each exhale of your breath. Your root chakra at the tailbone base of your spine and your body from the hips down is now being activated. Your serpent's ready to go. On your next deep inhale, that serpent's going to begin ascension, weaving in the first disc in that chakra into the second disc, beginning the shape of a half of an S. Instantly, the most beautiful ruby red light will begin to illuminate and radiate from the base of your spine. And you take in the breath, and you're breathing in beautiful ruby red light. It goes right down the spine and into your root chakra to clear, energize, and heal. Beautiful. Doing great. Next breath in, serpent moves up the spine. Breath and a half away from the next chakra, your navel chakra, now activated along with your digestive system. When you get to your next inhale, you'll be right there below the navel, clearing out all the gunk from your navel sacral chakra. And now a beautiful bright orange light begins to illuminate and radiate from right below the navel as if it's sitting on your lap. Become surrounded by that orange light as you take in a breath, knowing that it is beautiful orange light going straight down into that chakra to clear, energize, and charge. Beautiful. Next breath in, that serpent continues up the spine, heading to the mid-spine and the solar plexus, gallbladder, all activated right below the rib cage. Next breath, you should be right there at that solar plexus, right below the rib cage, along the spine. Deep breath, and instantly a beautiful yellow light will begin to illuminate and radiate from right below the rib cage. And then you breathe in, beautiful yellow light, move straight down through your breath in the spine to clear, energize, and charge the solar plexus. Beautiful. Breath in, we move up the spine more, clearing any blockages of energy along the way towards the heart chakra. Already activated for everybody. you're going to get extra clearing and expansion of the heart center and the heart potential. So on your next breath in, that serpent's going to go around 3 times instead of the usual 1. A lot of people experience emotions. It's totally normal. The brightest of all, beautiful emerald green light, like an emerald shining brightly in the center of your chest, starts to illuminate and shine like never before. Brighter and brighter, you take in a deep breath of that beautiful emerald green light, and literally from the heavens, beautiful lasers of emerald green shoot down into the center of the chest from our divine creator to expand, clear, and help you be in your full heart potential. We are grateful. And when you get your next breath, that serpent will continue up the spine, 3 breaths away from the very top of the back before it goes into the neck. Your shoulders are going to become really heavy because I just came by and put a bag of sand on each one of your shoulders, laying them down. Elbows are at your side. Your arms become heavier. I just placed a bowling ball in each one of your hands, a rock. Your hands sink deeper into your lap, now becoming so heavy, your hands and arms, you couldn't lift them if you tried. Serpents at the top of the back, ready to head into the blockage in your neck. So on your next deep breath in, that serpent's going to break through a blockage. You're going to want to blow that breath out like you mean it to release that blockage that gives you all that tension and stress in your neck. Throat chakra, thyroid, all activated. When you get to your next inhale, you'll be right at the thyroid and your throat chakra. Sometimes people cough or get tickly in their throat when it gets clear. And then a beautiful, beautiful sapphire blue light begins to illuminate and radiate from the center of the neck, throat, and your thyroid. And then you breathe in beautiful sapphire blue light, which goes right into the throat and stays in the throat to energize, charge, and clear. Beautiful. Next breath in, that serpent will finish clearing any blockages in the back of the spine as your third eye chakra in between the eyebrows, right above your arch of your nose is activated. Pineal gland's activated. Pituitary gland. And on your next breath, your serpent's going to come back down out of your throat chakra, right in front of your face, and go right into your head from in between the eyes to clear out your third eye chakra. Followed up by a beautiful indigo light that illuminates and radiates from there. And a special laser from the heavens, indigo and bright, shoots in between the eyebrows and the third eye chakra to help you to open and expand your intuition. Your crown chakra, top center of the brain and pineal gland are all activated. On your next inhale, your serpent's going to exit straight out through the top of your head, through that crown chakra, straight up to the heavens, taking all the rest of the guck with it. Followed up by a beautiful orchid, deep purple that illuminates and radiates from the top of the head, center of your brain. You should definitely feel much lighter, much cleaner, as if you just took a shower after not doing so in over a year. You feel good, you're energized. Each beat of the drum takes you even deeper into your relaxation and trance state. Stay focused on your heart center as I call and recall archangels into the space to join us, and into your space will come their warriors. First, from the east, Archangel Raphael, focus on the heart, while I call Raphael and the spirits of the east. Raphael, guardians and watchtowers of the east, spirits of the element of air, the breath of fresh air you provide for us this evening. We call forward, invoke, summon, and conjure you into our energy, space, and consciousness in your team of warriors on this beautiful evening to honor you, and with excitement and joy for the healing light that you are about to provide for all of us. Raphael always comes into your space, his warriors, so quickly and so beautifully and humbly, wearing his deep purple, carrying the golden caduceus. You have one of his angel warriors in your space, standing in the east with magical butterflies representing the air, Welcome him in your mind. We're grateful for your presence, Raphael, and the elemental spirits of air, Satnam. Beautiful, deep breath in, let it out, feeling better. Focus now on the heart. Archangel Michael from the south. Mikhail, guardians and watchtowers of the south, spirits of the element of fire, the fire that burns so brightly within us on this beautiful evening. I call forward, evoke, summon, and conjure you into our energy, space, and consciousness on this beautiful evening to honor you, to create space for your sacred flame, and with excitement and joy for the magical healing light that you and your warriors are going to provide for us in Mother Earth. So be it. Michael comes in again, beautiful ruby red, his warriors all ruby red, looking great, his flaming sword and the sacred purple flame burning right in the center of their heart and yours. We welcome you with infinite love and gratitude, Satnam. Now, standing behind you already is Archangel Michael or his warriors to assist. Above your head, they hold this magical ancient container. Looks like an ancient water pot with magical symbols, golden caduceus engraved on it. Within it is beautiful white light, and they now simultaneously, for all of us, pour that out very slowly. Like a waterfall, it flows right in through the top of your head. Helpful to visualize white. That is going to turn your spine into a literal pillar of white light, like a light bulb. It will illuminate, eventually filling up your energy, filling up your space that you're sitting in, filling up the whole building that you're in, helping to clear things with ease and joy that are blocking us from opening up to our fullest potential. You're surrounded by that white light. So now know that you're going to take in a deep breath of that white light. Hold it as long as you can. Blow it out from your mouth as slow as you can. Allowing that white light extra time to radiate, vibrate through all the cells of your body, bringing healing to your body, mind, and spirit. A lot of people experience emotions and all kinds of different feelings when Michael enshrouds you with that white light. We are so grateful, focused towards Archangel Michael with gratitude and the warrior angel of his in your space. We are so grateful for your presence this evening, for your white light, your healing and clearing. Namaste. Michael steps back instantly. Raphael and his warrior team stand behind us in their deep purple, 2 feet above your head, similar container. And now slowly, simultaneously pour that out. And the most beautiful, beautiful golden light. Heaven is golden. This is the divine creator's golden light. Most powerful light of all, opening us up directly to the divine creator like a waterfall. It looks like a liquid gold coming down and through the top of your head, now turning your spine into a big golden pillar that will eventually illuminate, filling up your space, filling up your energy, filling up the whole building that you're in. Helping you to open up and deepen your connection with the divine and the universal creator, to your loved ones, ancestors, guides, angels, allies. Taking a deep breath of that gold, knowing that you're doing so. Hold it as long as you can, blow it out as slow as you can. Allowing that to radiate, vibrate through all the cells of your body as well. And then Archangel Raphael steps back. We give you great gratitude for your golden light and deepening our connection and opening us up to the divine. Namaste. And now, actually, I'm going to call from the north, Archangel Uriel. All 4. So actually, I'm going to go with Archangel Gabriel from the west and water. We need all 4 elements of Mother Earth here with us. So focus on your heart center. Water. Gabriel wears beautiful blues. Gabrielle, I call forward, evoke, summon, and conjure you, and elemental spirits of water into our energy, space, and consciousness on this beautiful evening to honor you, to create sacred space, and for your beautiful blue waters to wash away all with ease and joy. Gabrielle, as warriors, literally step right into your space, my space, and step in right behind us. Wearing beautiful, beautiful blues. Have similar containers in their hand, beautiful turquoise in color, magical symbols stand behind us, and simultaneously pour that out. And it comes down again like a waterfall. And it's beautiful bluest ocean waters that you've ever seen. Or maybe you have seen the most beautiful waters of Mother Earth. Gabriel and his team are pouring the most beautiful, sacred waters from all over Mother Earth down upon us. Our spine instantly washes with these waters. Our energy, it expands like a tsunami from the center of our heart and going outwards in all directions, washing away everything like the most beautiful tsunami you ever seen. And sending that out, washing away everything in your space and the building that you're in, and expanding all throughout Mother Earth, wherever you are located. See those waters literally in an energetic way, like a little wave of beautiful blue water washing over Mother Earth in a good way. Washing away, you can see in front of that wave all the dark things that need to be cleared and washed, and they are with ease and joy. Hold a visual of great, beautiful Mother Earth, the blue planet, the blue waters that are with us and within us. We give gratitude to Gabriel and his beautiful, beautiful blue light and waters. Namaste. He steps back, and I'm going to call on Archangel Uriel and, of course, Mother Earth. He wears earth tunes from the north. Uriel, guardians and watchtowers from the north, spirits of the element of earth, earth that is beneath us and keeps us grounded. I call forward, invoke, summon, and conjure you into our energy, space, and consciousness on this beautiful evening. Honor you, to create sacred space, and to bring in your earthly elements to keep us grounded and connected so we can empower and heal Mother Earth together. So be it. And Uriel and his team are in this space. Beautiful allies from the Earth community step in. You may see them and feel them. They step in behind each of us in our space and above our head. Hold the containers that are beautiful earthly green color. And then they slowly, simultaneously pour that out in the most beautiful, beautiful, luscious green light. The green brightness of Mother Earth and your heart chakra, emerald green, flow in through the top of your head. Your spine will form into what looks like a literal, beautiful, bright emerald. Green emerald, it will illuminate, filling up our energy with earth, emerald green love and light. The space you're in, the building you're in, and spreading across Mother Earth like the most brightest sunlight ever of emerald green love and light. Taking a breath of that there light. Know that you're doing so because this is Mother Earth's light that's going to help us connect deeper into Mother Earth to better our abilities of bringing her healing. Hold that breath as long as you can. Blow it out as slow as you can. Allow that to radiate through every cell, your heart, energy, physically, energetically, emotionally. It radiates like an earthquake vibration. And the whole space you're in, the whole Mother Earth begins to literally vibrate. Like an earthquake doesn't stop, but not in a shaking way, in a vibrational way. We give gratitude. Now know that they all step in all 4 points. All 4 points around you. Before you, in front of you is Archangel Raphael. Behind you is Archangel Gabriel with the water. At your right hand is Michael with the elemental sacred flame. And at your left hand is Uriel, the keeper of the earth green light, love, and energy. Know that they're there. Know that part of each one of those archangels is with us in our space, holding space for us. Connect down below, knowing that our roots are going into the core center of Earth. Know that we're connected to Archangel Elijah, who connects us deeper to the core Earth energy. Focus above you, the sky, Archangel Metatron, the sky spirits, the creatures that fly above us in beauty. The sun, the moon, the stars shine down beams of light in through the top of your head. And then focus within your heart center again. Knowing Archangel Faith, that's why she holds space there, because she gives us the faith that we need each and every day. Now focus in your mind on creating a visual of a little Mother Earth, like a little globe right in front of you, floating in front of you, and it vibrates with light. See that form straight from your heart center, about 2 to 3 feet out in front of you, forms a beautiful, beautiful, three-dimensional Mother Earth. Know it's there, know that they're helping provide that. We're literally being provided with a piece of Mother Earth's magical energy. Now know that it's there, and that globe will start to move slowly towards your heart. And then it will literally move right through us, entering our heart center. You may feel it. You may feel emotions. You may feel all kinds of things that are happening on Earth right now. It's good. It's okay. You're safe. And that Earth energy, Mother Earth, literally enters into our heart centers. You can feel all kinds of good stuff. You might even feel the fears. Everything on Mother Earth is in our heart center right now. And we are being held in space, protected by the archangels and allies. And now know that our hearts together are all combining like a web, a beautiful spider web of white, magical light with glistenings of gold, going across planet Earth, connecting all of us together at each point of that web. That is the web of light, the webs of life. We are creating that together now across the globe from where you are. I'm in Arizona. People are all over the place. We have people in all different countries, people in Europe, people in Africa. Know that we're connecting to the heart centers of all those people here with us tonight, and even their family members, because they are connected to us on the planet too. So do that. Connect that web to all your family members and wherever they are. See a beautiful, big, gigantic, white light spider web with golden glistening coming from your heart and connecting all directions. And then know that in front of you is the center of that web, and that is the spider that protects our Mother Earth. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nothing that you've ever seen before. This is connecting our heart centers together currently, with Mother Earth being in the center of us herself. The energy that's in us of Mother Earth. Now, Mother Earth, in any visual that works for you, whether it's one of the many goddesses of Mother Earth, whether it's a spider representing Mother Earth, is now in front of you in that web that you're connected to on the outside, looking into the center of that web. Web of light, web of life. We're all connected like that anyway. We are totally enhancing our planet Earth with a beautiful web of light and web of love to dismantle the web of darkness that's beneath this web. It's time for that to go. It's time for it to be dismantled. It's time for the planet Earth and all beings of Earth to move into the new Earth of love, joy, happiness, where we all come together in pure love. Know that's happening. Send from your heart center down that web that's in front of you. See your energy from that point of the web spreading out all through that web, to your right, to your left, directly in front of you, and connecting us all together from the heart energy of Mother Earth that went into our heart centers, which is now healed. We brought that into our heart to heal it. The energy of the archangels. Now that energy of that Mother Earth globe you created is now moving out from your heart center, from your chest, straight down that line of the web of light and love that's in front of you. Moving down, and you can see in your mind all around you, all the people that are connected to this web, and these beautiful little heart globe orbs floating out of their chests, moving down the line of this spider web of light and love, meeting up in the center where Mother Earth is joyful and grateful for that energy to enter into our planet Earth, healing her and all beings of our planet. Know that all diseases are being wiped away. Know all anger, hatred, struggles. Don't question it. The divine creator is powerful, and it does reside in our future. Pure love, happiness. Send love out to all our brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers, and elders on the planet who are struggling right now. We send love to those who struggle. We send love to those who suffer and battle diseases, illnesses. We send love to all those who are in pain, physically, energetically, emotionally. And then see the waters of Mother Earth flowing like the waters in Italy right now in Venice, completely clear, dolphins swimming through. It's never happened before. Now that's spreading out from our hearts. Mother Earth is flowing. The waters of Mother Earth are all connected, and that is the blood of Mother Earth, and they are being cleansed as we speak. Just visualize in your mind how beautiful Mother Earth is. Go to places of beauty that you love in your mind. Let your heart smile now. Know deeply and gratefully that you were just part of bringing amazing healing to our planet and to all creatures of Mother Earth and to all humans who suffer with disease, pain, illness, and struggle, including ourselves. Your heart should smile. You might even get really emotional being a part of what we were just a part of. Mother Earth stands before us in a beautiful form of a beautiful goddess of earth. And she bows to us from the center of our web, giving gratitude and thanks to us. And together we put our love and gratitude out to the archangels who are here to provide us with our healing and the energy so that we can participate in healing Earth. I would like to put gratitude out to my ally, the vulture energy, Mother Neckbit, who peeled away the layers with ease and joy, to my hawk, vulture, hawk energy, Haru, Horus, the falcon, who navigated me through this tonight. I give gratitude to Great Mother Goddess Isis for holding us in her wings of love, the Divine Mother, Holy Mary, Mother of God, the energy of Jesus Christ, the heart consciousness, opening and expanding our hearts. And you could put your own gratitude to any of your divine beings that you would like to at the moment. Beautiful. I'm going to count from 1 to 10. When I get to 10, you're going to feel totally awake, alert, refreshed, energized, and feeling like you've never felt before. 1, 2, 3, you become more aware of your surroundings. 4, 5, 6, your breath begins to deepen. 7, 8, movement in the fingers and toes. 9 and 10. Slowly blink. Slowly open your eyes. It'll take you a moment. In a moment, you should feel totally awake, alert, refreshed, energized, and fantastic. Take your hands when you have a second, as far away from you as you can, towards the floor and shake them off. Like you're shaking water off your hands, because sometimes the energy goes into our hands, so we can shake it off, and Mother Earth can neutralize it into positive and beautiful energy for us all. That was fabulous. This is why I love when I do things and I'm guided directly by spirit. Like I said, my master class, master ceremony programs, I was directed to do them and how to do them, but they're channeled, like especially my master class, I channel that directly for each class. Like my last class on Sunday, my Sunday apprentices, I had no idea what we were doing until about an hour before. They're like, yeah, you're going to introduce them to the upper and under realms. I'm like, I am? Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty awesome. So you might feel a little out of it. Everybody's different. Sometimes, it's different for everybody. You might feel energized. You might be up for a couple hours, even though you would normally be asleep. Drink tons and tons of water. You're going to be dehydrated over the next 72 hours, all the way up to possibly 5 to 7 days, actually, which is unusual. It's usually 3 days. But they're saying 5 to 7 days. Like literally focus in your mind on drinking as much water as you possibly can. Good water, too. Not water that's loaded with fluoride and pesticides. Not water that's filtered out of those cheap filters. I'm not going to mention any because I don't want to get sued. They don't get out nothing much of anything. There's special filters out there. I'm not going to mention that company either because they should pay me to say it. But there's one particular filter I did a lot of research on, and they're not cheap, but you get what you pay for, and you have to buy the extra fluoride filter to get the fluoride out. Fluoride is extremely hard, the most hardest thing to get out of water. It's in all your water in the United States, people. I look a little blurry. So your candle that you lit, and again, if you have some sage or anything, you might want to light some just to clear your space a little bit. You might feel like getting a shower. Some of you, I probably will. that was actually really cool. I like really very much enjoyed that. I was not expecting the last part, like the whole web thing and all. That was really freaking cool. So, my friends and all of you that participated tonight, please, your experiences, please post them with this video, post them on the event pages and my social media, but mainly post them here. Keep in mind that all my videos, all comments actually have to be approved before they show up. So a lot of times I'll see people that put the same comment 5 times and they're like, it's not showing up. Yet all comments have to be approved ahead of time. Keeps negativity and trolls off my pages because I just delete them. I don't put that stuff on my pages. I don't get really much of it anymore. Thank God, knock on wood. But there's probably trolls in my chat room right now. They always show up. You know what? Oh, well, it's the balance of the positive and the negative. But here's the good thing. We way outnumber those trolls in negative for sure, now and every day. So, yeah, lots of water. Some of you, again, this is rare, but I just want you to know, so I know I'll get comments. We'll avoid that. You may feel like really tired and like lazy tomorrow. That's probably the case. And hopefully most of you, hopefully, even though people aren't happy with this, might not have to go to work or anything tomorrow. You don't have anything to do. It's all the more reason to lay down and just be lazy. You have my permission, the divine universal creator's permission, and the permission from your guides, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit allies to be lazy. Drink lots of water. What you should do tomorrow, like really you should, of all things besides drinking water, you should take a little bit of time, even if it's 10 minutes, it's better than nothing. At least 10 minutes, 11 minutes. 11 is a better number. If you could do an hour, that would be the best. If you could do longer, that's even more miraculous. Go outside, connect to Mother Earth. Wherever you love, even if it's in your backyard. If you can sit down on the ground, yoga style, that's a good way. If you can do it with your back up against a tree, that's the best way. And the grounding that I taught you, you're basically going to do that, sort of. You will do that. But put your hands, palms down onto Mother Earth. Close your eyes, take deep breaths. Like now you know how to meditate. And just feel the energy, your energy of love going into Mother Earth. Quiet the mind, and you might be surprised what you end up getting. It was years ago, many years ago. I actually felt her heartbeat, and it was like mind-blowing to me. Like, oh my God, like I knew she did, I heard she did, but I actually felt her heartbeat. She let me feel her heartbeat. Also, a few years back, I got a message from Mother Earth, which I thought was pretty wild. And there's a video on my YouTube about it, message from Mother Earth. I had an old friend do the voice for it because I felt like a female had to do the voice. She's female. It's a good, and I'm going to start posting that again, reposting that. That's probably a really good thing for people to listen to right now on the planet. So check it out. I'll post it. So I'm going to bring my computer a little bit closer. You're a candle that you lit. You should. Oh, wait, what happened? My thing went off. Did it go off? No. Hello? Okay, there it is. Shit, I thought it went off. You should, if you can, leave that candle going until it burns out completely. That's what we do in ceremony when you do that kind of candle. That's the whole object. The little prayer that we did with that candle. Keep in mind that is mine and it's copywritten. That's mine. I created that a long time ago too. I had to create that almost 30 years ago. I changed a little bit over the years, and you can, change, when I say in the name of the light, who is the divine creator of the universe, you can say whatever that is for you. Everybody's different. But you should leave that candle burning. If you're afraid of leaving a candle burning, you can stick it in a pan with water, a bowl of water, stick it in your bathtub, stick it in your sink. It's just more powerful. The whole object is to let it burn out completely. And again, if you're one of them paranoid ones that won't do that, don't worry about it. Do what you feel good with. But don't leave it on unattended. Because you don't want to just ever leave a candle unattended unless it's in a safe spot like a bathtub, sink, or a bowl of water. So I'm going to see if I can blow this chat up. 1 second here. My glasses. There's going to be a way of making me blow this chat up. Let's see. There has to be a way, don't there? Oh, there it is. Sorry, my bad. So, y'all, take this time for those that are pretty much quarantined. If where you live, which is almost everywhere now, especially in the United States, if they're telling you to stay in and not to go out, like, please listen to them. Like that's the problem I find with Americans. They just don't listen. You know, when there's been what do you call it? It's big snowstorms and blizzards on the East Coast, and there were states of emergency. Stay off the roads. You go out, and these idiots are on the roads, and then they're stuck in the snow, and you got to laugh at them. I'm not helping you. They told you not to go into the damn snow. They told you not to come outside. Why am I live on 2 videos? That's very weird. I see YouTube blocked my monetizing again. Yeah, whatever, YouTube, you know what I think of you. So that's the thing, by the way, folks, for my really big followers, dedicators, all you, I appreciate and I hold so much gratitude to. I am creating a new platform, hopefully, definitely by April. I'm not sure the launch date. April 22nd would be the last launch date of all. And it's a private members only community. And I'm doing that for a couple of reasons. The first reason is to build a nice community where we don't have trolls, where everybody can chat with each other, connect with each other on a spiritual level, help each other in any level that occurs. And I don't know how I can get to the chat. This shows all, YouTube. And I'm going to be posting pretty much all my live predictions I do every year. To see 100% of what I put out there, you will have to be a member of my platform. I'm doing very little on YouTube. I will put stuff out, don't get me wrong, because there's people I want to access it no matter what. But they, like, people were putting my first video up out of the 2-part series I told you, like on Facebook. Facebook goes on their pages and deletes it. They've been really messing with my stuff. And I just find it to be totally ripping out from under us our freedom of speech, our rights, and especially like we should not be standing for this. We should not be thinking this is okay. And there have been many people that were big YouTubers, like the top ones, that have already left and started on different platforms because of that, because they're doing it to everybody. Hey, they did it a couple of years ago. I can't remember all of them, but you know, I'm not going to say names either because they'll friggin' mess with my video if I say something that they filter. You know, they're little bots that they have. YouTube scans it, and if you say wrong word, they do that. This is a global healing meditation, and they like literally just ripped out the monetizing. Like the monetizing basically is the only way that we can get something for our time and energy in doing videos. It's not much. It's like pennies for every couple dozen people. That adds up, you know, for me. If I have a good month, I might make $150, pays my electric bill. I'm grateful. But these videos and the ones that I upload, they're a whole full day of my whole day. You know, today I was preparing for this all day. And I don't do it. I do it because I love it and I'm honored to do it. But like, it was nice to make something out of it and know that you're getting something back. But right now, I don't care about them. I get your love back, and that's all that matters to me. But just so you all know, that's what's going to be happening with me. So again, sign up to my newsletter. I'm going to try to blow this chat up. How do I blow this chat up? Michigan. I forgot I asked y'all. Hide chat. I don't want to hide chat. Oh, I just hid my chat. You son of a bitch. What happened? Oh, you stink. There it goes again. All right. Now I don't know how to get the chat back. Gotta be a way of getting the chat back. There it is. So basically, it'll be interesting to see because again, what we did tonight, and there was like hundreds of us that just did this. Those who play the replay of this can do this on their own in their own space. It does actually do a lot for the planet. As a group, powerful as we did, it's more powerful, the power of prayer. I really hope that you all will commit to maybe the whole entire event, or at least part of it, the end meditation on April 11th. Because I mean, Spirit gave me the idea. I'm like, that's the best idea ever. And like, people already have a board, like, awesome. Brenda McIntyre, the medicine song woman, is going to open ceremony. I met her in Canada at an expo that I was a speaker at. She did the opening ceremony. I remember sitting in the audience. I literally just started like bawling my eyes out, like crying. It freaked me out. I had to step out of the room. And then afterwards, I walked up to her and I'm like, I like told her, well, what did you do to me? And been friends ever since. And again, my friend Manjot from Sweden is going to be in. Jeff Masters is going to be with us. My friend Dr. Butterwick will be here with us. I feel like I'm missing somebody. I'm going to try to get Freddie Puma to join in, but it's a Saturday, and I know, I understand, like, Saturday weekends are business when you do the work that he does and we do. So, but hopefully he'll join us. I hold that in the light. So keep an eye out for that, because this is powerful. And anything we do as a group is powerful. But I can't even imagine what the results of what that's going to be like for people, especially people that do the whole entire, day's event, because each presenter is going to do something different for you and for the planet. It's going to be so awesome. I can't wait. So let's see, chat. Wish I could make it bigger. 11:11. Is that what time it is somewhere? 11:11. Is that why I'm so hungry? Oh, it is. It's 11:11. Oh, how cool. It's 8:11 here. The 3-hour difference, it drives me nuts with the East Coast now, because it was 2 hours because we don't have time change, and I got used to that, and now I just went to 3 hours and I can't get used to it. I mean, the sun's shining here brightly, and back east it's been dark for hours. I don't like it. Thank you. Diane Gonzalez. Again, make sure that you hit the subscribe button right down below the video here on YouTube. And when you do, there's a little bell that shows up. Click on that bell and hit all. So that way you actually get notifications. So they make it look like you're going to be notified just by clicking the bell, but they trick you with everything now, social medias. Facebook, social media. I have a page, Psychic Medium Joseph Tittle. And I have like literally tens of thousands of followers on there. And Facebook, when they went on the stock market and plugged in with the darkness, became teamed up with them, you won't see my posts that I put up. And they actually make me and others who have those pages pay money for our people that subscribe to our pages to actually see it. It's kind of screwed up. But if you go to that page where you hit the like button, it's a little pull down arrow, and you can hit see first, and you'll get the notifications on your feed. People pop on my pages all the time, and they're like, you haven't been on forever. I haven't seen you forever. And I'm like, I'm on here. I was just on here yesterday. They're not seeing it unless you go to somebody's page, even friends on social media. If you don't go to their page and you don't comment on their stuff and like their stuff, it disappears off your feed. So remember that. Keep that in mind. It's important. So let's see. I'm trying to read. It's going too damn fast. What's that? Why does it say that? Wait, why does it say that cosmic carries $2? What is that? I don't know what that means. Can somebody enlighten me on that? Doesn't let me. It doesn't tell me. I always wonder what that is. I saw that on other live events. Somebody messaged me on YouTube or leave a comment what that is when somebody's name shows up real bright, like outlined with their comment. She says, thank you. And above it says her name. And then below it says $2. What is that? It's like, am I getting that, or is YouTube getting that? I'm sure I'm sure they're getting their cut. Is that like a donation thing or something? I appreciate that if that's what it is. And I don't know how to do that. Oh, wait. See, when you're doing these things, you don't. It doesn't, yeah. Oh shit, what happened in the chat? Anyway, let me try to go back in here and look at any questions y'all might have, or anybody that wants to share any experiences or anything. Is it from getting the stickers? Do you actually get money? That's what I'm asking. I don't know. Cosmic said something. Money sign. Well, I know it's money, but it's called money. I know that. Chat money. What the hell's chat money? You received a donation. She gave you $2. Well, I appreciate that. Like, so appreciate that. But how do you do that? How do people do that? Like, do you have to sign up? Like, if I wanted to donate to somebody, how do you do that? Like, they charge your credit card or something like that? Do you have to put that in? Is there a way of telling people to donate? Because I thought of that today too. That was weird. Like, I should start a donation button because everybody else does. A super chat to you. Yes, it's a super chat to you. I never seen it in my YouTube thing before. 70%. Is that what YouTube gets, or that's what we get? Because that'd be messed up if YouTube took to 70%. That would be really, it would be typical, but PayPal, okay. They hit the dollar sign. So where's there a dollar sign at? Super chat. The amount and the message public. I'm not donating to myself. That makes no sense. I'm gonna try it just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. So folks, so you know, we're just coming out of the Mercury retrograde and energy shift. That's usually about 8 weeks in all. Buy and send. Okay, that didn't do anything but freeze my board. That's kind of cool. Well, folks, if you want to donate, apparently there's a dollar bill thing down there. Super chat that I never heard of before. Why is live chat? There it is. Why did my chat shrink down to nothing? Pop out chat. Yay, there it is. I can make you bigger now. I feel so much better now. Now I can actually read your stuff without glasses. There we go. Awesome. Deb, thank you, my little apprentice. I appreciate that. You should be saving your money, you know, for Arizona Sedona move. Hello. Every dollar counts. But I appreciate it. And the universe will bless you 10 times over with that. I didn't know that. I learned something new. So who was the first person that did that? So I can say, oh, quite a few people did it now. That's really cool. I thank you, folks. Oh, it tells me up top. I like, wow, thank you, people. I like really appreciate it. Again, I don't do this for the money. The universe blesses me with blessings every moment and every day of my life. It takes care of me. But you know, y'all, a lot of y'all in the same predicament. Like with me, it's like I just moved cross country and have to reboot my business and been working hard on doing it anyway and doing it differently. And now this happens. But again, I think to myself, on the other hand, that people aren't feeding into it. And there's people that just, if they're going to do something and they want to take one of my programs or something, the universe will make it happen for them. Just, yeah. So I always still for years programming myself with the law of attraction. It's a job that never ends. So people that you hear say, oh, I did the work on myself and I worked on my addictions and I worked on this and I worked on that. Like to me, why? Okay, you're still working on it no matter what. Every day's work. We work on ourselves and our lives every day until the day we exit this planet, according to the spirit. And the spirit says, and most people never complete what they could have completed. Like it's rare. So now I'm on this mission and I'm not exiting this life until I complete that mission. I want to be the rare bunch. And I work and focus as much as I can daily on being the best version of me I could possibly be. And, you know, we all have shit we need to work on, you know, all kinds of stuff, starting with our words and our thoughts and all that. So take this time while you're locked in your house and self-quarantine, because to me, I say I'm quarantined, but I'm really not. I go out, I'll go out on a hike. I met somebody, well, I didn't meet them. I've been talking to them on Facebook for a long time. He does spiritual work. I actually think I'm going to get him onto the program April 11th. I think it was him or somebody else. It was actually another person. I asked, hey, you want to go, you know, for a hike or something someday? She's like, well, right now with being in quarantine, we'll have to wait. I'm like, I am germ free, I can guarantee you. And just you and I going together for a hike somewhere is not a big deal to me. But again, everybody's different and everybody does their own thing. And I actually kind of like going hiking and doing meditation and drumming and journeying out here on my own. But I also enjoy it with other people. So, oh my, there's my chat. It's all the way down here. Okay, so does anybody got any questions about tonight? About what's going on in the world right now? That's not a extremely personal question. That's a little hard to tap into through here, but not impossible. So let's see. There's Precious. Oh, there's Diane, you saw her go by. Poor little Precious. She's getting old. Her hearing's going. She is my little Jesus first style saver. I feel great now. Thirsty. Yes, thirsty. I told you, you will be like this for at least 3 days. Drink lots of water. It's going to help you flush out the healing that happened for you and the energy and healing you did for Mother Earth. And basically, it wasn't your energy, personal energy going out to the healing of Mother Earth. It was our heart center, our heart potential, which was opened up to for all of us in the meditation for the healing of us, because that we went through that first, clearing the chakras, and then we brought in the energy of the core earth below us, the sky energies, and the archangels at our point, who basically provided us with that energy and healing as a group. It was pretty magical. Like, I really enjoyed that. Anyway, some Chinese guy ate a rat, got something called, I can't read what that says, but it's blocking you. So I'll just keep it blocked. Thank you, Shakima, my favorite apprentice, and Deb, but they're in different classes, so they're all my favorites, but thank you. So Karen, so is the web you talked about cords between everyone? Well, that's a good question. I learned that from ayahuasca, actually. Mama ayahuasca. She's one powerful, strong bitch, let me tell you. And it's plant medicine, the most powerful one. And I did that with brother Shaman Puma, Freddie Puma. And she showed me and I'm telling you, these people think, oh, let's go do ayahuasca like it's some kind of drug thing that you can go have fun on. It is no, it's intense. And there's still things that I experienced that I had a hard time processing. But that's where I learned about the web in that form, because I was literally caught up in a web. You know, you're in this temple space on the floor in a sleeping bag in the dark. And I was caught up in a big spider web as if I was a fly getting ready to be eaten. I'm not easily freaked out. And it like really freaked me out that I like wanted to yell, Freddie, get me the F out of here. But I knew we couldn't. Like, you can't, you're in it. You committed, you're done, you're in it. And then I opened up my eyes at one point to try to get out, like to make it go away. And the whole room that we were in was all spider webs. It freaked me out even more. So I'm like, I guess I'm in it. I'm not going to yell. And I closed my eyes, and then the spider started coming towards me, who was so big that her eyes each eye was as big as a human head. She was gigantic. And like, that's when I was going to really scream. But again, I knew that he couldn't get me out of it. And then she said, fear me not, my child. I will help you. And when I, before doing the ayahuasca the first time and working with her, I put out an intention, which was for family members and such. Without going into it, I'll tell that story another time. And she says, fear me not, my child, I will help you. And she cut me out of the web. And she showed me that I was caught up, like all of us, in a web of all kinds of things within our ancestry that's been created by the darkness for many generations, over 13 generations. And she showed me that I came into this planet. I had a lot of stomach issues ever since I was younger. And showing me that I came here carrying everybody in the ancestry and people living within my ancestry, living ancestors, all their stuff, addiction, abuse, rape, like all of the all. And I actually literally saw different people in the past being raped. It was very disturbing. And she showed me she was cutting me out of the web because I was caught up in the web of darkness. Afterwards, and going through that, they, with sacred geometry, did a recalibration of my DNA, actually, and basically changed it. I'm telling you, a month later, my whole family that I'm connected with, because they're all small, I can count them on one hand, all their lives changed. Powerful. And then she showed me that I was like her and a spider too. But my web is the web of light. And she said that that web of darkness is being dismantled like she cut me out, and other people are being cut out of that web in their ancestry. Those that are willing to do the work on themselves. And that web, the major part of that web, that's not just us and our ancestry, is being dismantled as well as we speak. And you see it happening. And it's going to happen very quickly too, eventually. And darkness ain't going down without a fight. Once that web collapses and is totally dismantled, which again, that's when basically hell breaks out on earth. So when that happens, I've been telling you all this for over a decade. Don't go into the, oh my God, Armageddon, the world's going to come to an end, or it will for you, because that's how it's going to be for some people. But other people that are connected and spiritually connected are going to be like, yeah, it's a beautiful, wonderful day. I can't wait till the future and tomorrow, because that all has to happen and be destroyed before. And this is happening too, where the web weavers, the web weavers of light, are already gathering and in community and such. And it's one of the main reasons, that is the main reason I came here and moved across country, because me and others that are coming into the space are going to start weaving that web here and literally changing the whole entire medical system, because you can't actually, that's bad wording, you can't change the medical system at all. Because I have another friend that's a breast cancer surgeon. She's like, I'm working hard on shifting the medical system. I'm like, you're not going to do it. And if anything, they'll fire you if you keep pushing. You can't change it. You have to rebuild it from the bottom up. And create community out of that. And we already have directions on how we're going to do that. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. But that's what's going to happen, the web of light. That web, we're all connected. That's what Mama Spider was showing me. We're all connected. All of our ancestors, that's what they were showing me. People in my ancestry didn't even know, being raped and like abused and stuff. Ritual abuse, satanic abuse, pretty much all of our ancestries. It's pretty disturbing. If you ever have a chance to go South America or Peru, preferably, Freddie Puma Shaman brother, more than anybody, to work directly with Mother Ayahuasca and her powers, I highly recommend it if you're called to do it. But you have to do the work on yourself. Everybody's all worried about everybody else, what everybody else is doing, but that ain't doing you any good. You have to focus on you. That's the hardest thing we human beings have to do. We've been programmed so much to worry about everybody else, shit, blah, 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 blah. You're unplugged from that. A little tip for you. When you are not somebody that yells and screams at people at all, and somebody's like that to you, and before you know it, you're screaming and yelling, and you always feel like a little shitty about it afterwards, it's because you plug into their energy. The energy on the planet, that's why they pull these little flag events, false flag events. And again, this disease is real, so don't say that I said it's false, but there's still a false flag in the way they're presenting it to people on purpose, to put fear on the planet, to put people in this like freaky thing, to collapse the economy in their fashion, to make a world global currency for their new world order, one world government, one world currency, one world religion. That's the goal of Lucifer. That's not going to happen. So the light's fighting. That's why I said, putting us in quarantine, like putting people in fear. The darkness had a goal with that, and it's already collapsing. You don't realize how good this is for all of humanity to be in this space right now and have this time to ourselves. The world needs to change, and we need to work on ourselves while we have this time in our little quarantines, so that when we come out, we're ready for that new world and changes and get used to it. This is just one of many, many major things that are going to happen between now and 2025, 2032, too. 20, now to 2025, it's pretty much we are in what they call the apocalypse. We're in it. We've been in it for a long time. I don't know how people don't see that. But so let's see. Oh, God, I can't read that. Hi, Joseph. I had a question about the Mother Earth. I see patches of black. I saw patches of black. Oh, you mean in the meditation? Is something wrong with me, or was I picking up? No, you're picking up on all the disease of Mother Earth, because she's basically got the big C. I don't like to say the word because it's feeding it energy. But you know how everybody knows somebody with the big C or that died from it. Mother Earth has it. And she woke up January 1st, 2017, in a 1 year to heal herself as the doctor. And that's basically what you're seeing. You see patches. I mean, come on, look at the Middle East, look at Syria right now. That would be a patch of black darkness. Now, yeah, you doesn't mean there's something wrong with you physically, but on an energetic level, absolutely. You were seeing blockages in your energy. But if you were saw those black patches on the earth in the meditation, then you were seeing the earth's illness and disease. If you were seeing that in any other form with yourself or something, that is showing energy. It's energy blockages that were cleared and all during that meditation. So, but you said, yeah, you just said in the meditation with Mother Earth. So I'm going to say you were seeing black on Mother Earth. Yeah, that's what you're saying. That's pretty cool that she showed you that. Hopefully you saw it get cleared too, because it was. Talk about the bug. What do you want me to talk about? I told you, go to my video 1 and 2. Talking about this anymore is just feeding into it. There's nothing to talk about. Go to my last video, part 2, and that's pretty much it. This will be gone and out of here, and by May 1st, we'll be back to life in a new, transformed way. But it's not going to end in a week or 2 weeks like people think, or what they're telling you. Because April, according to my other amazing friend, Allison Bauman, Visible by Numbers, she's like, literally anything I say about numbers, I learned it from her. The 4 has a lot to do with, we're in a 4-year, and it has to do with like health issues and things coming to light. And we're going into a 4-month April 1st. So stuff's going to happen. You know, it's going to be drug out longer, you know, but don't take it as a bad thing. I honestly, you asked me a couple people, or you asked me like the same question a couple times. There's nothing to talk about. I don't know about you, but I bet you pretty much everybody here's got to be pretty freaking tired of people talking about it. And like people make stuff up about it. Just like forget about it. It's happening. Take care of yourself. Keep your immune system up to par. Know that you're blessed by the universe, protected, and with your grounding, shielding, and protecting yourself, and you're good to go. But feeding into it, you're going to end up getting a flu or a cold, and then you're going to freak out and think you have that instead. My friend's a doctor. She says every weekend she's getting constant calls to her service. Oh my God, I have a sore throat. And then everybody, yeah, don't feed into it. Enough of that, because we were all here about healing that, not talking about it anymore. Yeah, thanks. Don't give it energy. Thank you, Elizabeth. People are only thinking about, yeah, back to that. No, again, like she just said, let's not give it energy anymore. What makes a person a twin flame versus a soulmate, and what's the purpose of soul contracts? That's a whole lot in one question, but it's a good question. So personally, everybody in my life is my soulmate, as far as I'm concerned. To me, if twin flame, I mean, if I had to pick a twin flame, I'd say my dear, amazing friend, Lori, is my twin flame, because we're so much alike at the same time. That's why I call her my twin soul sister. And we're actually triplets, because she actually has a twin sister, Pam, who's amazing as well. I believe identical twins is one soul split in half, living 2 lives to learn more and do more. That's the conclusion I came to. And I can see it in Pam and Lori's eyes together, that like literally the eyes are the window of the soul. I'm telling you, they share the soul. They share the soul. It's pretty powerful. Twin flame. So a lot of that twin flame to me, I don't know. I don't, again, feed into that, because everybody is my soulmate. We're all a flame on the planet Earth that connects to the major flame, the universal energy, which is a bright light, a flame like the sun. We all have that flame in our heart center. That's part of the healing, if you remember in the meditation, focus on the light. Archangel Michael brought in that flame of light and made it brighter, burning within our hearts. So we all have that light. It's like a purple flame connected to Archangel or Saint Germain, and Archangel. Okay, I just lost his name. He's around here on my wall somewhere. Yeah, actually, I'll grab it while I'm standing here talking to you. This is really cool, actually. I love this. And I don't have glasses on. It's not very bright in here. No, this is Metatron. It's not Metatron. I can't think. I'm drawing a blank. I'm tired. And I need to get food in a minute. So I'm going to have to end this in a moment. This is kind of, oh, I can't see. I'm looking at the chat blown up. Let me shrink this for a second. But soul contracts. Okay, so soul contracts is very complex. It's going to be one of the books that I write in the future. We have many different potential future destinies, everybody. But again, that program that we've been programmed by the darkness since we were little kids starts us off with sayings like, that's fate, that's destiny, it's meant to be. I say this to all my clients when I do life readings. We're taught, you know, that's fate, that's meant to be, it's written in stone. In my life, it's in the cards. That's actually a very tricky, deceptive way of programming us at our deep core since childhood and believing that we're not in charge of our lives and future. I always say that's a good one, man. Lucy was pretty good at that. But I've learned, because when I used to read when I was younger, I used to tell people this is what's going to happen, period. 99% of the time it did, because, you know, they're a believer. I'm saying it and I'm telling you it's going to happen. And that combination of the law of attraction, and they end up fulfilling that soul contract instead of the alternative ones. You have many soul contracts with many, many people before coming into this life. You don't always, more than half of them you will not fill. It depends on which branch of your soul contracts you go down, because they change every day, depending on our decisions, what we do for ourselves. We have free will that interferes. And there's so many, there's literally, it's so complex. So again, think of it as a web. Your life is a web that can go in so many different directions, and we get to these certain crossroads many times throughout our lives, maybe throughout the year, maybe throughout the week. Things that we do and decisions we make determine whether we go that way or that way. And it's pretty huge. I can tell you that I would not be here talking to you right now. I'd be dead. October 2016, I would have died. But in my soul contract, like many's, we have exit points, potential death beats that are written for us ahead of time. I have 3. And I worked hard on myself, digging deep on what I needed to do to bypass that. And I did. And I'm bypassing the second one too. I quit smoking. I had to do that before I was 50. And I did, and I'm not going back, and I'm not 50, or otherwise I die in my late 50s. I'm getting to my last exit point, which just, they don't give me the exact age of that one. They said around 82, 83. I'm getting to that one. I'm determined. So that's the thing. My mom, I know she died at 57, I think she was. And I know that she had another exit point in her. She worked really hard on herself. She did amazing work when I was, you know, on herself, but she didn't quit smoking. And she didn't work on her health. And she took addictions to food or chocolate, causing her weight problems and emotional problems that ended up a combination of having a pulmonary embolism in her legs, which is fear of the future, fear of moving forward, when you have problems with your legs. And, you know, I know that I wish I knew now what I know now back then, 5 years, 10 years before my mom died, because I would have worked really hard on helping her change that. But again, it's not a bad thing. She exited early. These are agreements. Soul contracts are very complex. That's about all I can give you about soul contracts. I can sit here and talk a whole hour on soul contracts. Let me go back to the chat. Anybody have any other final questions about tonight, what we did? Anything other than the bug directly? Because there's really not much more to say. Again, it's in my part 2 video. If I'm directed to do a third, which I doubt it, I'll do a third. I mean, to me, I just feel like there's nothing else to say about it. It is what it is. It's not as bad as they say it is, and move on with life. Of when you're on. You know, I told you all, I told you all last year that I was going to be on and be doing a lot more with this. And in the future, I don't know when. Apparently, I'm going to be doing like really big documentaries and actually having a film crew and all these different things that I was shown a couple of years ago and told by a couple different people, psychics and such. And I can't wait for that to happen, because I already have 3 of them. I have a TV show that I always wanted to do, but I'm not doing it for TV. I'm doing it for, you know, online. That's one of the first ones I want to do. It's going to be awesome. Universal brother and sister, will we live with them for our new earth? Live with who? again, it all depends on doing the work on ourselves. It's what we need to do to connect spiritually. It depends on your soul contract. We all, majority of us, when all things go to hell, have a potential to be a part of the new earth. I've come across so many clients that have come into my life for sessions, or people come into my life in the past 2 years since I've learned about all of where I'm going with this, that literally clients that were directed to me, even the younger generation in their 20s, and I had to specifically tell them, like, you have a potential to be a part of this, they're telling me. And they always say potential. None of us, well, not none of us, because some of us have gotten to the point where it's not a potential anymore. We're doing it. So the potential is depending on you. Then that's why I created my master class for bringing on apprentices. It's the number one thing we need to learn to do, connecting with our intuition, working with energy and ceremony to really get connected spiritually. When you do that, universe and spirit will direct you where you need to go. I have so many people call me and say, oh, where should I go move? Where should me and my family move so that we're safe? If you're going to live with that focus and question, you're never going to get where you're supposed to go. That's safe, so to speak. Because to me, you look at it, nowhere's really technically safe, but you being safe, that's the difference, you know? Nowhere is safe now as of today, period. You can walk outside and get hit by a car. But being safe personally is different. Arizona and me moving here was specifically because in 2012, I was directed to come here, and I was here previously when I was in my late teens, and I was told to come here. Long story short, it was an amazing experience, but I was on Bell Rock and Mama Bell, and my ancestors greeted me in a meditation, and then I was told I had to relocate here to fulfill my fullest potential and to do what I came to the earth to do. And in order to make that happen, in the 7 years it took me to get here, I had to bypass that exit point in 2016 that I told you all about. I had to work on all the shit that first 40 some years of my life back east, I had to work and clear all that before I would be released to come here. And once I completed that work, I was literally through. It's like spirit and universe picked me up and threw me here. It was pretty wild. So that's the only thing, like, I could tell you, just don't worry about where you need to go, where you need to move. Just be open to doing so and start meditating, connecting with your guides, honoring them. To me, it's the only way. It's the only thing you can do. Not religion, because think about it. These are the things that have been created on the earth for thousands of years that have brought us to this place of darkness. You know, believe what you want. You see Mother Mary and Jesus on the altar, but you also see ISIS and others. So it's just the way it is. Do people burn in hell? Well, my mama always says, she's like, this is hell and I can't wait to get the hell out of it. If you read the definition of hell in the Bible, that description describes the planet Earth as we are in right now. And again, we'll do a video on that eventually, but, you know, Lucifer was cast out of heaven down to the planet Earth over 3,000 years ago with the other angels, 7 of them, and because he wanted a piece of heaven and the whole story about that. And think about it. You know, if you were Lucifer and kicked out of heaven because you wanted a piece and God wouldn't give it to you, he's going to create his own. And to piss God off, he's going to do it the opposite way. That's it right here, hell on earth. And think about it, like it is like that, because heaven, you don't remember, but you've been there many times, is pure love. No sadness, no anger, no pain. Like it's just something unimaginable of what we get here. The opposite. To me, this is hell is on earth. And there are demons all over this planet. But that whole burning hell thing was made up by Christianity to put fear into people. So that's not true. Just to finally answer that question. My psychic friend told you what, Karen? All right, talk to somebody else. 22 weeks, the baby comes. Oh, cool. 22 is a very powerful number. Congratulations. All should be well. Let's see, anybody else questions exactly? People, I don't know why they blocked your comment there, Moonlight Glow. It was blocked because you said the word hell. 2025. 2025, is this about fracking? What do you mean by that? You mean when I talk about that date? No, it's funny. I was the first one to put that out there, and I know I was. And everybody's talking about it now. Except I didn't go into complete detail about it. Yeah. As soon as I put that video out, everybody else out there is going to do and say the same thing. It just cracks me up. Right? Sometimes I get to a point like do your own thing and quit following me and listening to my stuff like these other people that put stuff out there. So there's a few, very few. There's a few that do their own thing and put out stuff that's similar because they're tapping into the same energy that I tap into with spirit. And if you do that, of course you're going to get the same information, but you're not going to put it out there in the same exact way because we're different people. When you see people putting out stuff that I've said exactly the way I said it, yeah, it's just unbelievable. Cracks me up. Somebody put a comment on one of my videos recently and it said something about I saw Trump was going to be reelected and he was going to die in his third term after his birthday. I'm like, bitch, you got that from me. Don't even say you didn't because I was the first one in the world ever to say that. Yeah. And she said a whole bunch of stuff in that comment. I'm like, everything you just said, you quoted one of my videos. One video she quoted, but she said spirit showed her. Yeah, well, I deleted it. Just funny to me. People are funny. I find humor. My birthday is May 12th. Well, happy birthday, Moonlight Glow. May it be happy, blessed, and joyful. My comments are blocked. Weird. I haven't seen one of your comments blocked there, John. What next after this prison? Well, if you're going to call it prison, it's going to be like prison. I call it a quarantined time of transformation. Prison, it's not prison. When they come and round you up and stick you in the FEMA camps, then you'll be in prison and you'll be saying, what the hell? Because that's part of what they plan. That's not going to happen. Don't look at it like you're in a prison right now. Ooh, you're again feeding into that energy. How do we get involved with your new platform? Again, you got to follow my newsletter is the best place to get updates of what's going on. Unless you follow me on other social media besides just YouTube, because I know if I put any video out about it, they'll delete it. But the newsletter, because I'm still in the process of getting that going. And once I get going, you'll be able to sign up and become a member. I'm sure I'll talk about it in upcoming videos, like how to access it. And then my website. I'm launching a new website and it'll be on my website. That's how you will sign up actually, josephtittle.com. Well, we dream about our meditation experience tonight. I'm sensitive to dreams easily. Girl, you should come to Sedona, Arizona, Tina. Because I wasn't one to really ever remember my dreams very often. And when I did, they were very visual. I actually, when I was a kid, I used to wake up in the middle of the night to go potty in the middle of a dream, especially nightmares, go back to sleep and I'd go right back to the dream where it left off. Well, I actually can do that again. That's awesome. I had a dream about Stevie Nicks and I had to wake up and pee right before she was coming in her limo. And I was like, I want to know if I'm going to meet her. And I went right back to the dream. Yeah. So, yes, you could have dreams on this. Absolutely. Tonight's the new moon. But again, dreams are an outlet for emotions, especially negative emotions. And people all the time, I had this bad dream that I was in the car. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, did you ever have a dream that came true before? Why worry about it now? Best person to interpret your dreams is yourself. Keep a dream journal and then keep a life journal of your experiences every day. And then when you have a dream, journal about it. And then, a week or two later, go back and see what happened in your life. And then you can be able to interpret your dreams. Yes, you can have many dreams, many experiences. You all may have emotions coming up. We should be pretty much coming out of that with the new moon. But, you might start crying, whatever, but channel that. If you feel like you need to cry, just get tissue and cry. If you're feeling irritable or angry, ground shield protect, go for a walk and connect with nature. Let's see, I'm going to take 2 more and I need to go eat some more food. I'm hungry. Oh, thank you, Moonlight. Can't wait for more videos. Well, I can only do so much. I'm a one-man team now. Love the meditation during class Sunday. I love you for being in class on Sunday. Is there a selection process for what? If you're talking about the platform or any of my classes, no. There's no selection process. To me, spirit aligns everybody that needs to be there. I don't see any more questions here. Prediction dreams. Hey, anything's possible. But I don't have dreams with predictions, believe it or not. They're referred to as prophetic dreams. It's almost like, again, like a specialty that we get. Like when I was a kid, I couldn't drown out spirits and stuff if I tried, and I tried. People call it a gift. I do not. I call it heightened abilities. But they would refer to it as prophetic dreams. Now, I can tell you that I used to have dreams when I was a kid, the big waves coming into New Jersey shores and washing away everybody in Jersey and Pennsylvania. I remember them dreams. And my grandparents lived in Jersey and we were in Pennsylvania. And now, over the years, I learned, that's actually something that's going to happen. But that was a kid, and we do often, and I get probably some of you now are like, oh my God, I had dreams like that too. A lot of us had them dreams. A lot of people are having them since 2012. Are you on a MacBook? Yes, I am on MacBook Air that I actually got and bought and blessed by universe before I came out here so that I could do more things mobile. Even though Apple, if you ever look at the symbol of Apple representing Adam and Eve, is part of the darkness. Yeah. Oh, wow. Didn't you? Okay. I'm going to ground, shield, protect. That's exactly what you should do. Well, you already did tonight, so hopefully you're good now. When do we think the soul attaches to a baby? Oh, God, I forget what week it is. There's the soul assigned to the fetus, but it doesn't get guaranteed. Like, you're assigned to this fetus, but it's not always guaranteed that you'll actually, become a part or attached to it. I think it's the 13th week. I forget. It came through in spirit. My friend Manjot knows too, because he said it one time after spirit told me, and I'm like, oh my God, that's what spirit told me. I think it's 13 weeks, 13, maybe 17. I think it's 13 weeks actually. Yeah, I think it's 13 weeks, because I was also told people think that they're killing something or something. That's why the soul is assigned but not attached. So like people are like, you're killing the soul's opportunity, and then they line up for the next person. I was supposed to have 2 children, a boy and a girl, with somebody when I was younger, and it all came back up not that long ago, maybe 5 years ago. In the past 7 years, we had an intense discussion about doing this, being like separate and both being our own separate lives. Actually, like I was ready to do it. Spirit was directing both of us to do this, said it was time. Kids even came to us. Very powerful kids, actually. One of them, an archangel, returning to the earth as a human. She bailed on the idea and said, tried to make it like it was me and I would be good at it. I'm like, I did the best father ever, so shut up. Supposed to be here in this space with me, living here. That was the whole plan. She bailed on it. As soon as she bailed on it, I just found this out in the past year. The little girl that we were supposed to have was born a year later. And the little boy that we were supposed to have will be born this year. And I get to be part of their life still, which is so freaking cool. I still haven't told my friend this, but if she's watching this, she knows now. Because, we're all connected, like I said. And those souls of that boy and girl I've been a father to in many lifetimes. And the friend that was going to do it with me in this life was the mother. But it doesn't mean, they're coming. If they have a contract to come in, especially if they're little messiahs that are going to help change the world and usher in the new earth, they're coming. And I was ready to do it. I was gung-ho, but she bailed on the idea. But they're still here, and they still get to be a part of my life. I'm really excited. The young little girl, she's just amazing. You can see it in their eyes. Yeah, good question, though. I don't know when anything's going to happen with waves or anything like that. It's not being shown. My guess, again, I said 2025 a long time ago to all y'all. That's why everybody out there is stealing that date and saying it's going to be a bad year. But they're not saying anything else because I haven't said anything else about it. But it's happening. It's going to keep happening. You'll see this summer, every year, worse things. Look at the volcano in Hawaii. So just keep following my predictions because I get the information. And I put it out there. But I said it about Hawaii. I said the volcanoes. I talked about the volcanoes that year that all happened. Worrying about it ain't gonna matter. Just if you live near a coast, especially East Coast, West Coast, or anywhere in the world, you might want to consider being open to not being so close to the damn water. That's, again, not in a way of fear, because if you're meant to be a part of it and not meant to be here, no reason of worrying. Worrying is just going to block you. Celebrate life, the blessings and miracles of abundance, joy, and happiness that we have and that we have potential for, and do the work on yourself. You don't need to worry about that shit. Like, no need. It's going to block you. Pole tilt. Actually, the poles already are tilting. It happened in 2011. It started March 11th, 2011. And actually, that was one of my predictions too. And they don't tell you this, but I forget what it is. It's 7% or 3% every year. The Earth is already in the pole shift is happening. It's already started. They already see by the maps and the satellites that the Antarctic, and I can't remember what country it is, Iceland, it's moving a percentage every single year away. It's happening. Canada will end up most likely being the next Antarctic at the top of the planet. The East Coast, where I was from, what's left there is going to be like they told us when we were kids it would be like Florida. It's already like that. It doesn't snow there anymore. So yeah, it's already happening. It started already. It started in 2011. It was initiated. 2012, like the Mayans said to us and warned us about, is when we went into that Aquarian age. So yeah, do some research on it. The Earth's shifting. The pole shift's happening. People think it's all going to happen in one day. No, that's what's going to happen. What's going to happen, to be specific, I have an idea, but I'm not going to put it out there yet. It's going to happen as far as, the weather and that 7 days of the earth going dark and all the prophecies in the book of Revelation. That part's going to happen fast. Washing away and cleaning herself, Mother Earth, washing away what needs to be cleaned, and the whole planet like totally, completely changing at one point. That's going to happen all in a summer season. I'm pretty sure it's July. And basically all the ice in the Antarctic and all up there is all going to melt all at once within a very short period of time. And it's going to unleash major shifts with the weather and all. But again, worrying about it is not going to do you any good. Like, there ain't nothing you can do to change it, nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do is work on yourself. Like I said, do the work for you, commit yourself to our indigenous ancestors' practices of ceremony, meditation, and connecting with your team of angels and allies that were appointed to you before you came into this life, so you can fulfill the soul contract that is the one we came here to fulfill, that most people don't, less than 1%. We have, I call it getting to the golden emerald at the end of the game show, because it's what it seems like. Like, our goal is to get to the golden emerald. Most people don't even get a rock when they leave. And you have to do the work. Helping everybody else and working on everybody else doesn't help. I have another friend that does great work teaching and energy work and healing. But I'll tell you that they do all the work and did all the work on themselves. And I'm not saying they didn't. They did a lot of work on themselves. But they're resistant to some things that they're not working on, and very resistant to it, and have been pulled in a totally different soul contractual way twice. I witnessed it. Sadly for me, I don't know where they're going to end up when everything at the end of it all, but it's not looking very good for that person. And that's a person that should be a part of it. Not even that, again, does amazing work, healing, teaching, and all that in the spiritual realm, but doesn't realize how much more amazing work they could do. We all can if we keep doing it. So anyway, I'm going to leave you all with that, because I need to get some food. I'm hungry. It's been a long day, and I have a long day tomorrow. Client in the morning, masterclass Wednesday, apprentices tomorrow night. Thank you all for joining me. Keep an eye out. Join me April 11th on that platform. It's going to be awesome. Well, platform, not that platform, but you know what I mean. The platform of participants from all over for an even more magical experience, personally, universally, and for our dear, dear Mother Earth. was just reading somebody's comment. Just fascinated by that. Anyway, let me get out of here. How do I get out of here? Go back to YouTube. There we go. How many people are still hanging out? I was over 100 people still hanging out because I know on the East Coast it's late there. I'm tired and hungry. I would imagine half the people on the East Coast fell asleep on us. But anyway, my friends, I wish you the best. Thank you so much. Remember, subscribe down below. Hit the little bell and the all button so that you get notifications, because I go live a lot more than anything lately. It's random. I go for hikes. Spirit says, take your stuff with you. You're going to go live, which I enjoy. And, you know, you want to watch it live, that's why it's called live. So, and you get updates and such, and sign up for my newsletter. Visit my website at josephtittle.com. Leave some feedback down below in the comments of your experience tonight, and even more so, the experiences that happened in your life between now and the end of April, with the magical, amazing shift that now has happened for you in your life, energy, body, mind, and spirit, from participating and committing to tonight. Because your spirit guides, angels, allies led you here. They showed this to you. It was thrown in front of you at least once, maybe 3 times, and you committed. You should be proud of yourself. And for that commitment, everybody that participated and followed along through this, and even the replay people that end up doing this in their own space, the way we did it, you should be proud of yourself and know without doubt and with excitement and joy that shit is going to shift in your life big time after today in amazing, powerful ways. Go with the flow. That wave is going to take you to the most beautiful beach ever. Ride that wave, as we say. Good night, everybody. God bless. Spirit Man signing off. Thank you.